Thanks, Riv. I want to welcome Voyboy and EpicSkillshot to the desk after a win in their final game of Super Week. You guys finished the Super Week 3-1 with, by far and away, the toughest schedule. You played 4 of the top 5 teams. Tell me how that feels, Voyboy.
It feels really good. Before this week, we were doing okay. We have a lot of weeks where we go like 1-1, but we were still near the bottom of the standings. And then this week, going into it, we were just like, this is our chance to make a statement and just come out and go big. And we didn't play scared this week. We played, well, maybe the Cloud9 game we played a little, but we just did not want to throw. And we just wanted to show that we are a good team. And I think it's going to be kind of a resurgence for us because we were getting a little bit down. Going into the season, we thought we'd be like top 4 contenders easily, and then we started off with a pretty rocky start. But I think with this week, we're just going to ride that momentum, keep practicing, keep going strong, and just try to refine our gameplay to the point where we can say we are a top 4 team, and we can prove it.
Yeah, you guys are getting up there. You're making it about a big cluster of 6 people that are all pretty equal. There's a lot of parity there. And EpicSkillshot, talked to you yesterday, and you weren't very happy with your performance or the team's performance. How do you feel now with a 3-game winning streak?
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't happy. This is one of the, it could be one of the best sort of stories this split this season in LCS history. Just curse, awful start, threw in Super Week against nobody expected, against one of the hardest opponents that we had, and we're coming out strong. And it's just without any roster changes, anything. It's just like we flipped the switch and we're doing really well. And hopefully we can carry this onto next week's. And I would like to see Curse in the top 3. Top 2, maybe in first place.
And now, not to make you think too hard about it or pick your own brains too hard, but what is that switch that was flipped, right? Like, what was it that you did this week? What changed that made it so that you could come out of the week so strong?
Honestly, that's a very hard question to say. It's not like, I said a switch, but it really wasn't a switch. It was more like a ramp. We've been going, up the ramp, and it's working slowly, and then we finally hit the point where, all right, we can start to finally start flying. And really, it's just, we've been practicing really hard, and it was always just been a little bit off. And this game, our shot line wasn't perfect. We had some misplays. We gave 2 turrets mid, but we still came out strong. We had a really strong early game, and we brought that into the mid and late game. We just, I surprised myself. I think we surprised ourselves just how well we played that game. That was probably the cleanest game in LCS so far. And if we can do that more and against these top teams, we're going to be really good.
It was a very clean-looking game, and I want to jump all the way back into Champ Select. Voyboy, this question is directed at you. You guys first picked the Lulu, but you left Kale and Kog'Maw open. We immediately saw those grabbed up. Were you just not afraid of that? Were you expecting it? What was the thought process there?
So Kale and Kog'Maw are definitely some of the top 2 priorities in this patch. Lulu, I would say, in general, is kind of a tier below them. But against CLG, we know they value Lulu really highly, and we thought that, well, even with these really strong picks up, we're going to deny them that Lulu pick, and we can play a top and mid. Just very versatile. It opens up a lot of comps for us, and we just took it and ran with it.
Yeah, that's right. They did pick the Lulu first pick yesterday. That's jogging my memory really quick. EpicSkillshot. So we had a feature at the start of Super Week that talked about bot lanes and who you don't like facing up against. And you guys were kind of called out for being a very passive lane. It's completely changed now. That entire game, you guys were aggressive from start to finish, just taking it to the enemy. Was that a very conscious choice, very conscious decision, or did it just kind of happen and fall into your lap?
It's, well, okay. So the way I like to play bot lane is I like to play smart. And you play smart depending on if your jungler's there, jungler's not there, their jungler's there, their jungler's not there. And we decided before that we were going to pressure top mainly. And this week we decided, hey, you guys should pressure bottom a little bit. And we decided that, okay, we have bottom pressure. We're going to go aggressive. We're going to, we're going to show that we're a top bot lane. Have people fear us, not fear Rush Hour, who we just completely demolished, sorry. But, I mean, we're looking good. And we're going to be even better. And NA, bot lanes, they're going to fear us by the end of the split.
Do you think it has to do a little bit with the patch as well?
No. It's all about, well 2v1s, you can't really fear each other. You just kind of, you fear the jungler or whatever.
So you're actually getting the head-to-head and proving yourself.
Yeah, we're getting head-to-head. We're practicing 2v2 more because 2v2 is 100% pretty much in all these games. And we're going to, yeah, we just play really well. Like, people always say, oh, you guys don't duo queue much, but we do once in a while. And, like, I mean, we practice hard, and we make sure that the games we do play, they're quality. And, instead of just spamming solo queue, we have these, a couple games each day, and we make sure that we learn a lot, and we communicate, and we're working really well together. And, again, we're surprising ourselves with just how well we're doing. And I don't think people are ready for our aggression. And
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you surprised everybody as a viewer and as a player who you were playing against. Also, you talked about that bot lane aggression. We're actually going to get a replay up on your screen here in just a second where it's that bot lane gank that started getting you guys ahead. Well, walk me through this.
Okay. So Dominate's here. We knew that Nami didn't have flash. We were actually winning a trade earlier, and it was a really close trade. Nami actually got away using both for summoners. So all here, they had no summoners on Nami. And I just went flash play into a box, and it was kill into dragon. It was really, really, really clean. And yeah, plays like these are just gonna help win games. You get a free kill bottom into a dragon. That's like almost a 2K or 1.5K goal advantage. It's huge, and stuff like that is gonna make people furious because they don't have summoners. They can't play aggressive. Can't play aggressive. You're gonna lose CS, and it's this constant snowball effect that just one small trade in the bot lane, blowing some summoners, and that can result in that.
All right, Voyboy, I want to talk to you a little bit about the mid lane here. You chose Orianna into a Ziggs. Talk to me a little bit about that matchup, why you're comfortable in it, because you managed to come out 7-0-5 in that game.
Yeah, so overall I had a pretty good game. That matchup is, in my opinion, pretty even. I'd say it's slightly favored towards Ziggs early game. Like yesterday, I played the reverse end of that matchup, and we were able to I was able to burn out High's mana and blow his pots, and then we were actually able to set up a pretty nice gank on him with the Ziggs Elise combo, Satchel into Cocoon. Today I played just kind of a little bit more evenly. Me and Link were just kind of farming it out for the most part. I would say it's pretty even. Both champions scale really well. Ziggs has a little bit more global pressure. He creates like the impenetrable wall that's known as Ziggs, but we were able to bypass that with just like really good objective control, and we just team fought really well as well. I kind of don't like playing it because if your team's not doing well and the Ziggs can just hold out indefinitely, it becomes a problem point. But we knew what we wanted to do with our comp. I was confident in playing Orianna. People always like to say like, I can't play Orianna or something like that, but I'm pretty sure I can. And I even got to blow Link's flash at one point. But yeah, I really like playing Orianna into Ziggs. It's just kind of even, but I feel like Orianna brings a lot more teamfight pressure if you can land those good ultimates. And yeah, that was pretty much the reason for it.
All right, well, speaking of team fights, we're actually going to bring up the last team fight of the game onto your screen. Now, I want you to walk me through, as you said, how you basically stopped Ziggs from wave clearing and playing this fight out.
Yeah, so here we had already broken into their base. We got the first minute hit, which is really important against Ziggs. Quas is getting hits on the top turret, and they are really pressured here, so they look to engage. We're just kiting here. I land a 3-man ulti on their 2 carries, and then we just come in. The Kale ulti on Kog'Maw kind of scared us a little bit, but we were just like, just kill him, just kill him, just kill him. And they just came here. They tried to kill me. I was still high health, and we just ended up cleaning up the fight. And right here, we were a little bit apprehensive, but I was like, I can just flash on the Ziggs, and we can end the game, and that's what we ended up doing.
All right. Looking forward to you guys have Complexity and EG next week. Now you have a whole week to prepare for just 2 games. So coming off a Super Week, are you looking to take a break or something and maybe relax a little bit, or going, full speed ahead?
No, we're not going to relax at all. We're just going to keep up our practice regimen, keep putting in like 10+ solo queue games a day, and just keep going hard because we're on our way back up, and we want to make our fans proud.
All right, my last question is about these new shirts. What's going on with these, Special?
So, I mean, people are always commenting on these, oh, Tim Howard, the goalkeeper or whatever. But today I decided, okay, Voy, I think you're going to play well today. You deserve a white shirt, too. And Voy came out. I think Voy has been showing a lot of improvement since last split. Last split, people are always saying, Voy, not so good. This split, I think Voy has become the boy, and I'm really looking forward to more good performances. Like, Voy's just done really well. Actually, like, I know I'm new to the team and all, but I'm proud of when my teammates put in hard work and they come out strong and look really good. And I'm kind of disappointed when people don't go like, hey, Voy, you're really good now. I like it when people tell people that, because it makes Voy happy, makes me happy, makes the team happy. And this week, I think we're all happy. We're going to work even harder. We're finally seeing our work pay off. And for us, I think that's going to push us even harder, so we can have more work pay off. That'd be great.
7-0-5. I say you're doing really good, Voy.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, 7-0-5 and a 3-1 Super Week. Fantastic. Guys, thanks for joining us at the desk. Have a good next week, and good luck in your games.
Thank you.
We've got to take a 3.5-minute break, but when we come back, we'll head back onto the Rift for Complexity versus Dignitas. Stay tuned.